Do you ever feel like you suffer from shiny object syndrome? Chasing one thing to the next, feeling like you're never quite landing in that thing that you most want to be doing or need to be doing? If so, then listen up. Hi there, my name is Sierra Sullivan, and I bring you tips, tricks, and techniques to help you live a more fun, fabulous, and feminine lifestyle so that you can get more out of life with way less effort. All right, lots of women have been coming up to me lately telling me that they suffer from shiny object syndrome. Now, shiny object syndrome is the idea that you're working away, and then some new, shiny, cool thing comes across your path and you think it's going to be the next thing that's going to help you, save you, bring you the revenue you need, that next new opportunity, or a very good, well-meaning distraction. Know what I'm talking about? I think so. I get it. Shiny object syndrome is really hard to resist because it always does seem like there is that one next thing that's going to get you where you need to go. But it also serves as a huge distraction for the things you actually need to be doing in order to get where you need to go. So what I've discovered from my own journey with shiny object syndrome and many of my clients is that most of us who are in business for ourselves or even just following a career path can easily get distracted because we're very creative. We're very creative people. And yet the actual effort and part of our brain that it takes to build our business tends to be more logical and linear. More masculine, actually. And so what happens is we're cruising along, building, making things happen, and then something really ooey and aye or interesting comes along, and the part of our brains, the part of ourselves, the part of our spirit that actually hasn't been served or fed wants to jump onto that thing because it feels fresh, it feels creative, it feels juicy, it feels new. And so we jump to it because this part of our brain that's just go linear actually needs a break. And we're probably not giving it a break because we're very passionate, we're very driven, and or we're feeling really the need to make money at our business. So when you're suffering from shiny object syndrome, I would venture to say is that you're actually not really having enough fun or play or downtime or creativity in your life. And so when something interesting comes along, it gives you that adrenaline rush and it feeds that ability to have something new and exciting in your life because what you're doing isn't being balanced by the being. So what I recommend for you shiny object, chasers and followers is to really look at what happens when the shiny object comes along and who are you being in your business or in your life when it comes along, and really look at, are you actually satiating the part of you, that the more feminine part of you that needs to have that creative time, that needs to have that stillness, that needs to have that excitement, that needs to have that newness in your life? Or are you kind of going down a track where you're just doing all the time, crossing things off your list and not really giving in to that part of yourself that really needs some attention and some love and some affection? Take a look, because I would bet that you would actually get way less distracted in your endeavors if you were feeding that part of your soul. And you've heard the expression, all work and no play makes Jill a dull girl. And it's true. And when we're feeling a little dull or we're a little stressed out or, not having as much fun in our lives, then it's going to be very easy for us to get distracted by anything. A Facebook post, a friend's phone call, our hunger. It doesn't matter what the shiny object is. It could be a new opportunity. It could be just a bird flying outside your window. But it's most often and most likely because you're not having enough fun or playtime or creativity time in your life. So I really challenge you to test that theory out in your life and report back. I'd love to know below, what kinds of objects, shiny objects, do you tend to follow? What might you be doing or not doing in your life when those shiny objects feel really excited to follow? And what you've come to believe about shiny objects, what following those shiny objects have meant to you, and what maybe harm or thought patterns that they've provoked in you. So please do share below your experience with shiny objects, and then I'd love to have you come back and report back in next time you have the shiny object that gets your attention. You think it's going to be the thing that you need to follow. What happens if you give yourself some more playtime or pleasure or fun instead? So thanks so much for tuning in. I really look forward to hearing your comments or reading your comments and hearing about what transpires from this new awareness on shiny object syndrome. Until then, please do visit us for our next fun